Hello Rainbows, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a review of the new Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I've seen this floating around a fair bit on YouTube and must admit I kind of got sucked into some of the reviews and thought, oh my gosh, I have to have this. So I bought it myself and I thought I'd give you guys a review and my honest opinion of this product. I used it for the very first time today, so I'm going to be giving you guys a bit of a first impressions as well. So like all of my videos, I'm going to go through the packaging, I'm going to go through the texture of the product, the feel, oxidization, flashback, how long it lasts, and what my honest thoughts are of the product. I bought this product from Mecca. I bought it online because the closest Mecca store to me is like 8 hours away. I did find it extremely difficult to know what color was going to be the right color for me, and thankfully I'm pretty happy with the color that I chose. I was a little bit worried when I first applied it because I was like, oh my gosh. So I got the shade 4.0, which is a warm yellow based tone. I did hear that this color oxidized a fair bit, so I did opt for one shade lighter than what I kind of thought I needed. So I was looking at like the 5.0. I was like, yeah, that, you know, that would be pretty good for when I have a tan, but because I had it oxidized, I went for one shade lighter. So this is what the outside packaging looks like. It is like the silver. It's got a crisscross design. It says Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. It says it's a full coverage, long wear, matte finish, waterproof, oil-free foundation. It is 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce. And as I said, I purchased this from Mecca and it was $65. So I'll read a little bit of the kind of blurb for you guys. It says, the ultimate foundation for a flawless looking complexion. This waterproof formula provides complete coverage that lasts all day or all night with a modern matte finish that never looks overdone. This revolutionary formula is also comfortable enough to wear every day. Loaded this full coverage foundation with such an insane amount of pigment that a little goes a long way, and there's no need to build coverage or apply multiple layers. So there's quite a few different colors in the range. I think there's about 24 colors in total, so there's quite a few to choose from. They have neutral tones, warm tones, and cool tones. So obviously the 4.0 is a yellow based or warm tone foundation. So we'll open it up and I'll show you guys the packaging. Inside it just has like this kind of purple design. The packaging, as you guys know if you have watched these tutorials already, packaging is beautiful. I love it. You can see the color underneath. You can see a little bit of like the inner rim packaging under there, and the shade is written on the bottom. UD is on the top, and then it has a little bit of information. It says shake well before use. You open it up and it is a pump foundation here. It has a nice kind of fresh smell. It doesn't smell chemically, anything like that. It just smells nice and fresh. Nothing too overpowering, nothing really, you know, that you would notice drastically. That being said, we'll get right into the application and then I will tell you guys my thoughts of the product. I am so excited. I am so excited. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's just try it out. It's so pretty, and I have no idea if this is going to be the right shade or not. I don't know. I'm going to apply half with a brush and half with a sponge just to see if there's any difference depending on what tool you use. So the brush I'm using is one of my ultimate favorite brushes to apply foundation with by my favorite brush company, which is Furless. So this is their CB3 brush. I'll start with a pump. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I don't know, I think it's gonna be too dark. I do actually need to put tan on. I have only one coat of tan. Normally I apply 2. It's quite yellow looking. And it does seem to go a fair way. And I think I actually need a little bit more. Oh, okay, way too much. Way too much. Oh, okay. Oh gosh. Alright, so we'll do the other side with my sponge. So that's one full pump, which is actually a fair bit. I think I've just pumped way too much out. Oh my gosh. Got a wet sponge. Holy crap. Okay, so already I can tell with the sponge the coverage is just so much more intense. Like it's almost like, you know, it is pressing it into the skin more. You're not kind of swiping it around. So definitely sponge if you want coverage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just feel this side looks a lot smoother, a lot more flawless compared to this side. Definitely I noticed my pores a lot more on the side that I used the brush. I will just zoom you guys in so you can have a bit of a squiz. Hi there. Okay, so this is the brush side. And I mean, obviously no one's going to be getting this close to my face, like, to be honest. But I just feel like you can see a lot more of the bumps compared to this side, which was the sponge. It may just be me, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. Yeah. I'll do the rest of my makeup and we'll come back and see how it's going. It's been a fair few hours since I first applied that. I feel that in terms of oxidization, it doesn't actually look too bad now. It does like slightly, you know, a little bit around my chin, but I feel that it may be because I'm not in natural light. So we'll go up into natural light and I'll show you guys what it looks like up there. I don't really feel that it's oxidized too much. Like, it actually looks better out in the natural light than it did downstairs. So this was the side that I used the brush with, and this is the side that I used the sponge. I haven't done any powder. I've obviously done a little bit of concealer, contouring, all that jazz. I feel that kind of around my nose it's starting to get a little bit shiny. I don't really feel that it's like super cakey or anything like that. It's just a little bit of shine that's kind of come through around my nose. It is quite a warm day today, so that could be why. But yeah, this is how it's looking. Yeah. So yeah, I actually feel that it doesn't look too bad in natural light. It might just be because I'm kind of down in the basement at the moment, so that may be a reason. But yeah, I don't actually think it looks that bad. So as I said, it does oxidize, so I'm interested to see you know, how much. So obviously I've applied it all here. I've got a little bit of fresh stuff on my finger. I just want to see the color difference. Wow. Okay, so this is the color obviously when I first applied it compared to the rest of my face now. So I do feel that, yeah, one shade at least. Opt for a shade lighter. So yeah, it definitely does oxidize a fair bit. So I'm just in the darker side of the dungeon downstairs where I film. I'm just going to take a photo so you guys can see if there's any flashback. So obviously I'm going to use the flash on my camera and we'll just see how that looks. So yeah, no flashback as far as I can see, which I am very, very happy about. I'm, yeah, very happy. A little definitely does go a long way. I used a whole pump for half my face and I was kind of like, whoa, that is way too much. I do feel as well you have to work quickly with the product, so maybe not applying the lines, but, you know, dabbing it into the foundation and working it in as you go would be the better way to do it, because I did apply the lines on this side and I applied some down on my neck, and I don't know if you guys can see here that kind of dark patch that I didn't really get to blend out in time. Yeah, it's there to stay. It doesn't look too bad probably on camera, but in person it's like, whoa, there's a big dark patch right there. The feel of it on my skin, it actually does feel very, very nice. Doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel cakey at all. It just feels nice and light. Obviously, you know, you do have foundation on, so it's not going to feel 100% like skin, but it doesn't feel heavy or anything like that. I have noticed I do get like a little bit of creasing kind of around here. Not so much at all really under my eyes, which is normally where I do get creasing, but as I said, I haven't applied a setting powder, I haven't done any baking, I haven't done a setting spray, nothing like that. It is literally just a foundation. As well, I did not apply a primer underneath, so maybe it could be a bit different if I used a primer. I did feel that like adding my concealers and under eye highlighters and stuff on top of this was a little bit strange. Like, it did take a little bit more blending than normal, maybe because the foundation had already just set in so much. that it was just a little bit harder to blend, and the color just it just took that little bit more effort than what it normally does. So I would just probably say that's because the foundation had already like locked in place and was there to stay, basically. You guys are probably thinking that it looks absolutely flawless, but up close I can definitely still see my pores. I'm not going to say that it gives you 100% smooth, perfect, flawless skin, because nothing is really going to erase the texture of your skin. It definitely does improve it, but I think if you know you're looking up close, you can still definitely see imperfections. In saying that, no one's really going to be right up close to your face like, oh my gosh, I can see your pores. As well, I'm pretty impressed that I haven't actually needed to use powder or a setting spray or anything like that, and as I said, it has been a few hours since I've applied it. Normally I always have to use powder, setting sprays, stuff like that. My skin does normally get quite oily, especially around the T-zone. I do feel like I have got a little bit of oil on my nose, but nothing drastic. It doesn't look like it's slick or oily or anything like that, so I'm actually really impressed with that. I will check back with you guys throughout the day and let you guys know how it's going. Probably won't be on my big camera because I'll head home after this and I'll just be on my iPhone, but hey, you guys will still get the kind of idea. So it's now 4 p.m. It's roughly 5-6 hours since I applied the foundation. I haven't really been doing anything, just sitting at home, and it's stinking hot. I've got a fair bit of shine. It doesn't really feel oily or like cakey. Like, I don't really think I've got any cakiness. It's just feels like it's kind of worn off a little bit still around my nose and around my hairline where, you know, I've been a bit sweaty. But yeah, other than that, another update for you guys. It is now 6 p.m. And this is how it's looking. I don't really think it's changed that much since, you know, the last update. I'm about to go for a swim as well, so we'll see how it is after I've dipped my face under water. Eyelashes are off. Yeah. Okay, it's now 6:30, 7 o'clock. Just went for a swim. It's my sister Grace. And this is how the foundation's looking. It's pretty much come off most of my nose and all those areas, my problem areas, it's kind of all come off. But yeah. Yeah, try one. This is how it's looking. It's not too bad like around here, but all around here it's a bit. Not all of them. Yeah. Have you had them before? Eye makeup still on though? I got stinky socks. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if there's any type of makeup product that you guys want me to review or do a first impressions on, definitely let me know. As long as the product is cruelty free, then I will definitely be doing it. So yeah, thank you rainbows. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would honestly mean so much to me. I love you all, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!